More songs this week. If you haven't joined me before, welcome. My name's Luke and this channel is all about my beginner guitar journey later in life. If you want to join me, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, smash the like button, and I release videos every week. So last week I was learning songs. This week I'm learning songs. Next week's going to be learning songs. I think my life's going to be learning songs right now. And I love it. So I'm really enjoying the process of getting to grips with putting some of the things that I've learned into practice. It's not easy, it's frustrating, but you see little bits of progress and that's the important bit. So really enjoying that. Some obvious weaknesses of mine are the 12-bar blues and any kind of blues stuff that I've previously shown. Some of the songs, the rhythm, I think I'm okay at the rhythm, and some of the finger picking I'm not too bad at. And this is my general opinion of how I've been getting on so far. So one of my subscribers last week, David, recommended posting some of my full songs when I've got through them on the Justin Guitar community forum. So I will be doing that. I'm not avoiding doing it. I'm just feeling like I'm getting the songs up to a point where I'm happy with them and I think I can play them all the way through. Whether that's good or bad, at this point, I'm just doing it good enough that I think is okay to get past this stage. Then I'm going to probably post some of them in more detail in the community forum to get some actual feedback on my playing, and then I can build on from there, because that's one of the hardest things I think when you're kind of self-taught, so to say, in terms of learning online, is that you don't get that feedback that you'd get if you had a teacher. So it's good to get comments from people, but you don't necessarily know that that's the right direction for you. So I will be posting it, like I said, at some point later on in the future. On top of that, once I've actually got through this final stage, I'm going to do kind of a songs video like I did on at the end of my first month. If you haven't watched that, I'll put a card in the video now and you can check it out. But basically I'll be playing through the songs that I've learned so you can see perhaps how I progressed or not. So last week I said I put a song list together, 10 songs that I need to be able to perform and get all the way through as part of this final stage. I'll flash up on screen now the ones that I've been working on that I think I'm going to take through to this final test, as it were. It's not complete. I think I've got, well, you can see how many I've got on there right now, but I've got a few more to kind of figure out what I'm going to do. But basically I'm trying to cover across the stages and across the kind of styles that he recommends in order to basically push my guitar playing through. I could, like I said previously, choose some easier songs, and I know I could probably hit 10 songs now if I chose some easier ones that I've learned, but that's not the whole point of doing this thing, is to improve. So those ones on there, some of those I struggle with, and I'll talk about those another time and how much I've had to push myself to get through them. But some of them are a little bit easier than others, but that's just the way it is, and I'm working on getting through those ones that are a bit more difficult. So I've been working on 3 this week. One of those is Madworld by Gary Jules. Now I've played this before previously, but what I've been trying to do this week is put it into kind of fingerstyle patterns. So I'll try and play that through now and see what you think. So I enjoyed learning the fingerstyle, and I think that's something to practice, and that's why I chose the Madworld. And then this next song that I've been learning is a stage 8 song, and it features the F chord. So I know I need to keep practicing the F chord, and this one is Fields of Joy by Sting. So that's so far I've got with it. You can hear there's obviously a few errors in there, but it's quite a wispy acoustic one. I'm quite enjoying it, and it also helps with that F because you're actually pushing. Well, you heard me trying to push between the F and C. So as you play the F, you go down, and then you change halfway through to either a C, an up and down, or an A minor. So it's a bit of a challenge, but when you get it just right, I didn't get it completely right then, but when you get it just right, it sounds really cool. So this final one's a stage 7 one. It's working on something that I'm not particularly strong on as well. I've talked about the blues earlier. This other one is a power chord. So it's moving between a 6th string and a 5th string power chord, but that's not really the issue here. The issue for me is just making them sound right consistently and moving up and down the fretboard. So I'll give it a go, see what you think. Yep, you can see that's pretty rough. I've had one go of that, and plus just a couple of times now, and that is definitely something I've got to work on. Still really hurts my wrist. I don't feel I'm gripping too hard, but I'm not getting the technique right. So I'm definitely going to be working on this. Definitely maybe.
There's a lot of bollocks out there.
Definitely. Anyway, let's move on. There is one other thing I've learned. It's not a song. It's a riff. It's a riff that most people learn when they first ever learn guitar, and it's this. Now my life's complete. Anyway, that's it for this week. Until the next one, cheers.